Exactly.
Yeah, so then we have this one. It makes the most sense to me as well, and I can't believe it's taken this long as well. The second rule that got brought up is the new technology to measure first downs, in which the chain game is going to be the secondary now. Why we haven't been doing this for so long? I mean, hell, just in the playoffs last year, there was the big debate of whether it was a first down or not, and it ironically happened to have the Chiefs in it as well. But yeah, I think this rule is going to make the most sense. You're going to be a lot more precise on where the ball is, and it's going to actually make sense where they're going to place it, not just have a couple guys running across the field in a chain from 1952 or whatever year they started this, man. I think it's so outdated, and it makes so much more sense that we have the technology to do this. Why the hell we're not doing it?
Yeah, no, and it's going to save time, too. You got to wait for these two refs to go run out there to the field and then measure it. It takes like about anywhere from like 2 minutes to 5 minutes, depending on the game, depending on the situation. And you're just going to have this fresh technology. Like you said, it's 2025. Like, dude, we should have been doing this. But I feel like the NFL only really did it because this past weekend, if you guys don't know, the UFL started off their season week 1, and they had this technology in place. So I felt like the NFL was like, yo, these guys are making a big move on this technology stuff when it comes to the first down. I think we got to implement it already. Decided to do so.
Yeah, no, I agree too. And I watched little bit of the games on over the weekend for the UFL. How about the body cam? I love the body cam idea, man. That was pretty awesome. They had the body cams. You can see with the actual defender. I like how the referees are coming over and explaining the rule, and you can hear what's actually going on. Kind of fun because doing the live stuff that we like to do. There was a couple F-bombs that got dropped that couldn't catch up to it. So this is all the way live. Like they are really doing this live. It's kind of fun. But no, I think the XFL has the right thing going, and I think the NFL is smart to let them try it out, see how it works, and treat it as like the minor leagues.
Yeah, 100%. Well, my rushing receiving bets will hit more now. 100%. 100%. Dude,
I agree.
I feel like fans really want to be involved in athletes during the game, after the game, before the game. They want to see like the whole process of everything. And obviously you can't give the fans everything. You can't take away the personal stuff from these players as well. Like I agree with that. But when it comes like just for the game itself, there should be cameras on every single like sideline, on every single end zone. Maybe not every single player, but maybe some players on the field that people want to see that as well. Like it's going to bring more attention to the game, more love for the game, and more money for the game at the end of the day.
Yeah, and I mean, we'll get it. It's not necessarily like a UFL take per se, but I really enjoyed some of the broadcasts that are doing with the UFL. Honestly, I found myself learning a lot more than I ever did about how they're calling these plays and what these plays actually mean. They explained it a lot in there. Whenever you have certain plays, we'll have like for instance, I was watching, I think it was the Memphis game, and they were using animals, but the start of the animal was what the side is that's going to go on the route. So a lion was on the left-hand side, and then they explained what actually is going on. But I just thought it was really cool how they were able to explain to a lot better for people that are just either learning or just never know what these long play sheets actually mean. They all mean they all have obviously meaning to them. I thought it was really cool that they actually gave you firsthand experience on what that actually entailed and gets involved with all that. So I thought that was really cool.
Yeah, I mean, they got to do something different for sure. It's a spring football league. When the NFL is not on, obviously the NFL is king. That's probably not going to go away in our lifetime. But I can see the UFL picking up, bro. Maybe not in a short time period of 5 years, 10 years, but maybe when we're super old, maybe the UFL really does take off because people still want to watch football on a day-to-day basis or on a week-to-week basis, and you're giving them this league in the springtime when football is off. 5 months, 6 months after the Super Bowl? So it's like,
No, I think it's a pretty cool league, and I think the football is watchable. I don't. It's not obviously NFL quality. It's still up there. It's basically kind of like watching a Division II football, if you will, or something like that. Or it's something to kill some time on a weekend, and it's cool too because some of these guys actually do make it into the NFL. I mean, take it for the kicker that was the sensation last year. Now he's the starting kicker for the Detroit Lions and killing it. Correct me if I'm wrong. You're a Cowboys fan. Brandon Aubrey, I think it was. Wasn't he a UFL guy as well?
I honestly, I do not know. I
I
don't
think
know
he
if
was a
he came out
UFL
of
guy
the.
as well, or USFL. He came from one of those leagues, and now he's a starting kicker for the Cowboys. So really, these guys
Opportunity.
they're doing a good job of promoting these guys, and you get to know these guys a little bit better. From they would have never had a chance, and now they're getting a second chance out there. And I know what PJ Washington, PJ Tucker, I think it was PJ Washington. I don't know which one it was. There was played for the Colts for a little bit as well. That was on the USF or UFL. So I like the league; it's going kind of good.